As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set, ready? 30 base.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full sprint.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Penny running right. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. It was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go. 15 lining. 15 lining. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Penny, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw Corkers.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Check, 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 check.
Get it.
Now Rashad Penny. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back. It's in a loss of 2 yards. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Go, go.
Everyone got 4 down.
Go.
Go get him, go get him.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 5.
He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Below Nichols. Able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. What? Screen.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
61, matchbox, white. Hey, Delta.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Let's down.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st down, Eagles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, high 7.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
X3, 218, chopper. Look at me. Go on. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Break. 46 to Mike. 6-6. Pull it high. Jam. Watch safety quick. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Reedy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Charlotte, 64, weak.
Check 50, check 50.
Go.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion.
5.
Penny. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the run, it's Penny. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Hey. Hey, wahoo! Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, McLean. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of
Recon, 132 fighter.
third and 1.
They go.
On third down, Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Check. General West. Check.
On second down now, McLean. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie, Get it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by... And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, switch gears.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. 30 base.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, let's go.
Bravo.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 46, boys. 46.
Ready.
Now this time, Locke will throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 24. Watch 24.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Check Mike 46. Okay, double up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing now is Locke. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, McClain. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Penny. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught. Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Number 6-6, pull it high.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClain. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Reedy, space to maneuver at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Ready?
Block now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Block now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert it.
Tight dog. Greystone, travel. Defense.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Blocked again here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Reedy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch 20, check 20.
Second and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Everyone got 4 down.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds Penny. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
70, Indy. Hey, Delta.
95, Mike, 95. In your face. 95.
Ready?
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got play.
2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down. Check.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check 9. Kill.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be.
Pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.